Bharadaram Vishnam Dajivarnam Tadarbhujam Vadannabadanam Dhyaye Sarvavignopaşantayet Agajanana Padmarkam Gajanana Mahannidam Anegadantam Bhaktanam Yegadantam Upasmehe Gananantva Ganapatim Gavame Kavingavinam Upamatravastavam Jeshtarajam Brahmana Brahmanaspradana Smannuti Vedeta Sadaram Om Sriman Mahaganadipate Namadhyayami Om Srim Ring Kling Glaungam Ganapati Varavada Saradhaname Vasmani Svaham Om Srim Ring Kling Glaungam Ganapati Varavada Sarvajaname Vasmani Svaham Om Srim Ring Kling Glaungam Ganapati Varavada Sarvajaname Vasmani Svaham Om Srim Ring Kling Glaungam Ganapati Varavada Sarvajaname Vasmani Svaham. Are you able to see me, Shanil? No. Okay. There's a problem with Zoom here. We'll close the program and rejoin again. It's going live, right? Are you able to see me now? Sindhurarana Vigraham Trineram Manikyamuni Prastara Nayakasekharam Smitamukhim Mapina Vakshoruham Panibhyam Malipurna Ratnachakam Raktotbalam Vibhratim Saumyam Ratnagadaratnaranam Jayet Brahmikam Arunam Karunam Tarangidakshim Dhrutavasam Kusapushpabanachapam Animadivravrutam Mayukairahamityena Vibhaviyam Bhavanim Jayet Padmatanastam Vikasitavadanam Padmavatrani Dakshim Hemabham Pitavatram Karakalitalasadema Padmam Varangim Sarvalankarignam Satatamavedam Bhaktanam Brahm Bhavanim Sri Vidyam Shantamurtim Sakalasarnatam Sarvadambat Pradhatrim Sakumkamale Pramrakacham Bhastorikam Samandhatidekshanam Sasarajabhapashankusham Adhichajanamohinim Maranamalya Bhushodharam Japakusum Bhadram Japavidot Mared Ambikam. Sarvalankarikdam Tatatam Vaidam Bhaktanam Brahm Bhavanim. Up to that, I think we covered. Yes, Shanil? Bhavanim. No. Bhaktanam Brahm Bhavanim. Anybody can confirm that? Yes? Yeah. Thank you, Sita. Sri Vidyam. So up to this, in the first stanza, Mother explained her form. Through the form, she explained our tattva, which has to be there originally, which has been covered by this illusionary effect of the world. And then, Jayet Padmatanastam, what we need to meditate on, that also has been discussed. Now comes from this, there are 4 words which are very essential for this Srividya. She says, for knowing me, listen to me carefully, for knowing Mother, what kind of knowledge I need to have? For knowing Mother, what kind of, that's the first stage. For knowing Mother, the universal consciousness, what kind of knowledge I need to have? It says, Srividyam. That's very secret word. By sound, it has got some meaning. By the very word itself. For that, I need to go to Lalitha Sahasranamam. Suddha Vidyankuragara Dvijabhankti Dvayojvala. First mention about Vidya comes there. Suddha Vidya, like a teeth in the mouth, very crystal clear, non-contaminated. Suddha Vidya is that kind of knowledge, by knowing which you know that you don't know anything and you know everything. Both extremes you will enjoy. It's not contaminated by analysis. It's not contaminated by ownership. And it's not contaminated by the time. It's everlasting. And the statements, they don't change. They're called axioms in English and satyam. Sat. They don't need any proof. And you can argue the rest of the life, but still the truth is truth. That is Suddha Vidya. Either that you practice, Atma Vidya, Mahavidya, Sri Vidya, Kama Sevita. Atma Vidya. Even though you start learning Sri Vidya, to know about the unknown, actually you are knowing about yourself, because you are the first unknown to yourself. In the other Vidyas, I am trying to learn some physics, chemistry, biology, botany, and these subjects, I think they are unknown to me. They are limited. And I see separate from that subject. So I want to learn. But this Sri Vidya is knowing about all pervading unknown, and this unknown has come from this unknown. Once it is realized, this becomes known and the world becomes known. Very little bit complicated. So first of all, I need to know that, like the spider mouth, from the spider mouth, the small string comes and it constructs the cobweb, spider web. The same way the jiva, with these waves of thoughts from his mind, he creates the world. But the difference between the spider and the human, that's why spider is considered to be one of the gurus in Datta Charitra. The spider builds the web, that net, for catching the insects. But this spider creates the web for getting caught in its own web. I created a world and I am caught in this world. That's the difference between, that's why Kalahasti, Sri Kalahasti, that became a big, one is a spider, Sri is a spider, Kala is a snake, and Hasti is elephant. All the three teach some good knowledge to us. Spider teaches that serpent power, Kundalini, and the strength to face anything, the supremacy, the majestic nature, Sri Kala Hasti. And once I have this, this becomes a kshetram. Kshetra Surupa Kshetresi Kshetra Kshetra Jabharini. So, Sri Vidya first gives you a clarity, Suddha Vidya, a clarity of the confused world. The first clarity comes, Mane eva karanam manushyanam bandha mokshayo. I cannot blame the world. Number one rule in Sri Vidya, I cannot blame the world. That's why we tell in the workshop, the other person is always correct. Very difficult to accept. How can I accept the other person is correct when they are totally against us? Well, right. That's the first, crystal clear. And everything I see is manifested by my own thoughts, Suddha Vidya. It's not created by anything else. That anything else was me in the past. Are you able to catch me? That anything, the other thing was only me in the past. And I forgot about that. I am thinking that it is somewhere there. It was right behind my back. My karma. That's why in Telugu there is a very great stanza. జనని గర్భము నుండి జనించినప్పుడు కంఠమాలలేవి కానరావు. Are we coming with any malas, garlands when we are born? Janani means mother. Garbha means womb. When we came out of the womb of my mother, we didn't have any visible malas. జనని గర్భము నుండి గనించినప్పుడు గంటమాలలేవి కానరావు. మంచి ముత్యాల్ సరుల్ మెచ్చగలేరు. There is no pearl necklace. Mutya means pearl. పచ్చల పేర్లను వెదకలేరు. There is no green stone necklace, jade. There is no necklace of jade. Different ornament there. Kaladu kaladoka kantamala. There is one garland which is invisible, which everybody is having. Kaladu kaladoka kantamala. మంచి అయినను చెడువైనను తుంచకుండా కర్మలన్నీయు చేర్చిగూర్చిన కర్మమాల. బ్రహ్మ మీకిచ్చి పంపును బరువుమాల. The Brahma, all the things you have done in the past. Who is that Brahma? Again, me only. I mean, me means we. All the manchi or chedu, good and bad, everything made as a garland. The karma, your own actions, you are carrying a weight in our neck. The purpose of this life is to lessen this weight. What we are doing? We are adding more garlands, more garlands, more garlands. And life becomes cumbersome. So, Suddha Vidya is everything that is happening is a manifestation of my own self, either now or in the past, because the Mahavakya says, I am Brahman. Aham Brahmasmi. But to accept, understand and accept that it may take time, but at least I need to have a general principle that I cannot blame anyone for my happenings in my life. Can you underline the word? I cannot blame anyone for my happenings in my life. If I blame, then I am blaming myself. Right. Then, what I see, Suddha Vidya, what I see in this, before understanding Sri Vidya, I need to understand Suddha Vidya, Atma Vidya, Mahavidya, then only Sri Vidya, because that is by Kamasevita, Sakshat Shiva has worshipped Sri Vidya, has worshipped Mother in the form of Sri Vidya. After that, Moon, Chandra Vidya, Manu Vidya, Lopamudra, all these Agastamayi, Lopamudra-mayi, we heard about that in Khadgamala. So all these Upasakas come later. First Sri Vidya Upasaka is Shiva. So, the second one is, what I see in the world, it was I have. Yad bhavam tad bhavati. That expanded. If I see love in the world, I am having love. So, if I further expand, if I want to see love in the world, if I want to experience love in the world, I need to have love. So without me having love, I cannot complain, oh, that person is not loving me. But that means I don't have love. The same thing we are doing with the God. Well, God is not protecting me. God is protecting Sri Vidya. God is protecting Shivakumar, Sambat. Everybody is protected, but not me. That means I don't have love on God. That's why I'm blaming that God doesn't. So, Yadbhavam Tabhavari. So, what I see in the world is what I have. If I see anger in the world, that means I have anger. Period. If you expand the theory further, what all the luxuries I am seeing in the world, bhoga, is actually I am having. Not may not be now. Very great Vidya, Mahavidya. May not be now. But I have enjoyed this. See, it's like going to a movie which you have seen already before, but you forgot. And only when you focus on the movie, wow, I think I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it. And this Suddha Vidya makes you realize that you already have it. Not now, sometime. You're saturated, your turn is over. Same thing, if I see a palatial bungalow with you, Darshan Gandhi is a great doctor. So suppose he built a big palace. And if I see that, I should not have a desire of having that palace as per Suddha Vidya, because what I see is the same bungalow which I had before. There is no might also, which I had before. I had earlier, now that's why I'm seeing. Recognition, how, see, from the childhood, what I have seen before I am recognizing. What I had before in my hand, I am recognizing. That means when I am seeing, I know it, I enjoyed it previously. And this Suddha Vidya reduces your lampata. Rama Ramana Lampata. Rakshaki Rakshasagni Rama Ramanampata. This is the protection. The protection from being carried away by the desire is called Suddha Vidya. Rakshakari Rakshasagni. Rakshasa, what is the main quality of Rakshasa? Desire. Chandamunda has seen that universal mother, he wanted to have her. Desire. Undesirable desire. This is Rakshasa. And this Rakshakari, universal mother, kills that Rakshasa in us and makes Rama, Ramalampata. Rama means enjoyable. Ramanampata, beautiful. Ramana, Lampata, entanglement. I no longer complain about the samsara. It's a beautiful entanglement. Beautiful samsara. It's no longer troubling me. It's me in the name of desires, in the name of attachment, in the name of responsibility, expectation, whatever it may be. I made this beautiful entanglement as a very difficult passion or passionate noose around me. It's not noose. It's a beautiful entanglement. Rama, Ramana Rampata. So, Suddha Vidya makes it clear that what I see, I had it already. So, I don't need to. I don't need to. And if you expand further, then comes Atma Vidya. Same principle expansion I'm seeing. Atma Vidya. So, what I see outside is God. I was that before. See how beautifully now. I was a God before in my mother's womb. When I entered that as a sperm. Before that, Ananda. That was me only. And that is Karananda Vigraha is also mother. So I am the God. Something happened, I forgot that I am a God. And this big Mavi in Telugu is placenta. When I was covered in mother's womb, when I came out, that placenta is removed, the outer layer. There is one more placenta. It's not pleasant to me anymore. That is Maya, that's cover. Who removes that placenta? That one was a gynecologist doctor. This one, Guru. Both of them start with G only. and the God starts from G. Gynecologist, Guru, God. So this Maya should be removed by the Guru. So when I see God, I should, wow, I was like this before. So when I'm reciting Lalitha Sahasranamam, I should get a feeling, it's my biography. I was like this before. And now I need to get back home. Back home. I lost my identity. There is a good book. I was asking, who am I, who am I, who am I? Lost my identity. I don't know the name of the book, but it's a beautiful book, Lost Identity. So, when I see God also, I remember my originality, that realization. This was me before. So what I need to do? I need to not go forward, go back. This is the beauty of the progress. I need to retrace my steps, where I came from. Moolam is behind, not forward. We all think, well, I need to reach my house there. Well, I have already traveled from my house. The truth, I have already traveled. Now I need to make a U-turn. That is why Srishti Sthiti Laya Tirodhana Karishwari Sadashivanugrahada Panchakrutya Parayana. We are the normal jivas. We are caught in creation, sustenance and destruction. By grace of God, Mother will be introduced to a guru or to a nice incident, eye-opener, like Tulsidas. You know what Tulsidas? He was a very kamuka, physical desires he was having on his wife. Unable to bear his lust, wife leaves him and she goes to the mother's house. In the midnight, when it's raining, Tulsidas again came to see his wife in the first floor. And she was so surprised. How did you come? We locked the door. Well, there was a rope hanging. I just caught it and I can't be without you. I just came. When she went out, it was a big snake. In his lust, he didn't even realize they were catching hold of a poisonous snake. Then she hates him. If you divert this lust towards God as devotion, it would have been better. That's all, turning point. He goes back, never came back. That's how we got Tulsidas, Ramadas, Dasas they are. So, either by a guru or by a incident or by reading a book, something transformed. And we make a U-turn, Tirodhana Karishwari, and go back, Sada Shivanugrahada. They bring me, I'm going far away from the Dhyana Sloka into the Lalitha Sahasranamam. She blesses us with the greatest asset called witness. What is my greatest asset? Being a witness, Sadashiva Anugrahada. So now I know it's me who created everything. I don't need to. Right? So, Suddha Vidya, Atma Vidya. Now, I know now who I am, where I came from, where is the journey. And the world I am seeing is also my own manifestation. And as much as I can't find fault with me, I can't find fault with the world. My purpose is to get used to this world and be happy, whatever it may be. Then come Mahavidya. When I know about Atman, then I know about Mahatma, Paramatma. Then I won't know about the world. That's why Gandhiji, he never did any big, great puja. It's called Gandhi Mahatma. And he got the place in Andhra Yogis, a book called Andhra Yogis or Indian Bharat Desha Yogi, Indian Yogis, in that his life histories. So what is the Mahavidya there? Goat milk, handful of peanuts, Vairagya, wearing a small cloth around his waist, Maunaporadam, Shantamurtim, it comes later. So all these qualities is Atmavidya, Mahavidya. So when I know about myself, so what all the upasana I am doing, when you come to module 1 and module 2, we do Tarpana, Homa. In the day 1 itself we tell, we are not trying to please somebody. We are trying to develop my gratitude, happiness, in the name of expressing to Ganesha. This is only ritual. But I am developing my gratitude and happiness, realizing it. I am reducing my ego through the Havan. So I am realizing every ritual is my realization. If I take like that, then ritual is a reformation process. But if I expect somebody to help me, the same ritual will be a deformation process for sure. Because having everything in you, you're still becoming a beggar. What more deformation you can have? So, ritual, every ritual, meditation, yoga, ritual, it's a reformation process. Reform. The form was there before. It's for deform, and from deform to reform. That's all. Maike ghar aiye, right? I went back to my mother's home. So then Mahavidya, then comes Srividya. What does Srividya give to you? It gives a complete, listen to me, every word is important, a complete, permanent, and absolute jnana, sa, and joy. Absolute jnana gives you everlasting joy. So absolute jnana, sat and ananda, both are attached together. Sat and ananda. There is the chit in the middle, which enjoys that sat as well as ananda, and this whole combination got sat, chit, ananda. Chit is enjoying the sat, and chit is enjoying the ananda. So in between that, it's absolute knowledge and everlasting bliss and complete Purnamadaha. Srividya is the only Vidya. Other Vidyas are only handling a portion of it. You know this, you get this portion. This is a completeness. That's why in our Indian culture, we like Mr., Mrs. and Master. In Sanskrit, we say Kumari, Srimati, Sri. Kumari is before marriage. What is the duty is when we call Kumari, 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 if suppose there's a lady, Nalini or somebody who is not married, we call her Kumari Nalini. Her purpose is to Kukumara. Ku. All the impurities, she has to do some austerities, practices, and eliminate all the deficiencies to become a perfect lady, because she is going to enter married life. Kumari. Then after prolonged practice and with the help of the physical mother and the guru, if any, she becomes Srimati. Srimati. She will have an auspicious mind. And similarly, this male also, we are called Sri Guru Karunamaya. Many people think that Sri is a Gaurava, I mean respect. Yes, it is. But also it reminds us what I have and what I should keep with me. What I have? Srai. Sa is the absolute knowledge, complete knowledge, and everlasting bliss. And like Surya and Chandra, sun and moon, I am having that energy, that Chaitanyam, Ra, fire. And E is the power, because Srividya gives you power in exercising control on the natural elements also. In the sixth avarana, you exercise control on the natural elements. You want rain, it will come. You don't want, it will go away. That is the power of Srividya. Before exercising control on the five natural elements, we come down a little bit, Tanmatras, Jnanendriyas, Karmendriyas. So, Srividya initially gives you a control on your senses. And after that, it expands and control on the natural elements. So, Sri is a reminding term for us, not a credit or anything like that. And Srividya makes you feel that this is most important for me. All other things, like you are aiming a target and you are going, you are lost in a forest, suppose. You are lost in a forest. What will you do? Where did it come from? Where I need to go? Where is the main road? So you focus on the path, of course GPS or whatever may be. GPS is Guru provided system. Guru will define a path. And that path you follow. And if you follow that, you will be on the main road, somebody will come and lift you. Somebody. But instead of doing that, if you observe this tree, yeah, I see this tree. What is the use of this tree? If I eat this fruit, what will happen? So if I spend whole of my life and time in identifying the trees in my path or anything I see, I will never reach the main target. That's what is being done. So Srividya defines your path and makes it clear that reaching the Lakshya Suddhi, they say, Lakshya Suddhi, Gati Nirdesha. These two words are in the Upasana. Gati Nirdesha. That means this is the path. And always, day in and day out, you remember the path. In spite of having so many business activities, so many family activities, still, my look is not moving. Remember, suppose you are seeing your favorite film actor or actress and they come in a big crowd. What will you do? Will you look at the crowd? No, give me way, I want to see. Same thing is Lalitha also. Lalitha is in the middle. Chinta Manigruhandasta Pancha Brahma Tanastida. She is the heroine, is in the middle. What you are doing, you came to see and me be with the heroine, and you are looking at all these people, you will never reach the heroine. Gati Nirdesha, Disha Nirdesha, defining the path, defining the target. Then Lakshya Suddhi, undeterred determination. Whatever attraction that comes, because already the Suddha Vidya has come, everything I see I already have, so you don't have any much desire, much distraction. All the attractions are only distractions. So you move away from that. Lakshya Suddhi. Srividyam. If you know that, it may take 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, or it may come like a fraction of a second. It all depends upon what karma we have done in the past. And what is the effect of the Srividya? Now comes Shantamurtim. The beautiful analogy. When you get frustrated, when you get anger, when you lose your peace of mind, is when you repeatedly listen to something, or when you repeatedly do an action, when you repeatedly do think about something. Because mind needs variety, mind gets frustrated. Suppose I say, Srividya is a completeness. And I say, Srividya is a complete knowledge. Srividya is completeness. Srividya is completeness. How long you can bear me? Log off. That is losing your patience. Expression of anger may be in so many things. You did not shout. Log off. So repetition, mind doesn't. If you think about a problem, if you think once, you will not be disturbed. But if you think second and third time, at the same time somebody comes and say, hey, Jayashree, what are you doing? What is it? Shantamurtim. Because you're repeatedly thinking about the same problem. Repetition is the main God. Same repetition you are using in repeating the name of God. So to come out of this, I train my mind to be used to the repetition by saying Narayana, Hari Narayana, by force. Nanda Govinda, Nanda Narayana. You don't have any chance, but listen to me. I will keep on repeating this, whether you listen to me or not. Narayana, Hari Narayana. Finally, mind thinks, oh my God, this fellow will not work. Let me listen to that. When the mind gets used to repetition, then even if you think about, of course, when you think of God, you don't think of anything else. That is number one. But even if the other person comes and constantly pestering you, now mind knows. I know where to, when the rain is coming, I know where to take the shelter because I've gone through this path many number of times. There is a shelter called Narayana. And it silently recites the name of Narayana, and you pose, you are the most peaceful personality. Understand that repetition technology? So that's why they say, you keep on repeat the name of God or any sound which creates positive energy. Shivaya Namavum, Haraya Namavum, Shivaya Namavum, Haraya Namavum, Shiva 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 Shivaya Namavum, Hara 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 Haraya Namavum, Shivaya Namavum, Haraya Namavum, Shivaya Namavum, Haraya Namavum. Mind gets used to that. And in the intoxicated stage, even if Stephen comes and troubles me, Shivaya Namahum Haraya Namah, I'm not bothered about you. So Shantamurtim all automatically comes. And I always tell this story. See, why I remind myself, I need some real-time example. Because God is invisible and nobody can make me experience God except myself. It has to come on its own. like tasting of sugar. You need to taste. Along with them, oh, it's very sweet, very sweet. What is meant by sweet? What is meant by sweet? So you taste it, then you know, like that. So I need the real time so that I know that it is possible. Otherwise, people who don't read or come across this real time situation will say, oh, it is very impractical. My own relatives told when I was in the middle of my upasana, no, this path is very impractical. You can, after all, we are human beings, we have to relate with so many people. Anger is common thing. But then I always remember the story of Namdev. And Namdev is a representation of peace. And such a peaceful saint he was. His disciple was telling another person, my guru is a personification of peace. And he says, no. Like the normal people say, there is a limit for anything. No. In the normal materialistic life, we put limit. If we help somebody, our elders will say, no, you cannot help like that. There's a limit for your goodness. You need to keep something for your family. That's how we are brought up, unfortunately, by our elders. They never told that there should be a limit for my anger, there should be a limit for my selfishness. No, limit for my goodness. That's how I was brought. So, this fellow didn't agree. And when Namdev was in Banaras, and he took bath and came out, this fellow chose pan, betel leaf, the Indian way of digesting your food. After food, we eat betel leaves and nut powder and then some nice spices. So he chewed it and spit saliva on this great saint from a rooftop. Namdev doesn't even look. He again goes, takes a dip, again comes out. Again this fellow puts one more betel leaf, chews and spits. From the morning till noon, he was spitting and spitting and spitting. This poor fellow got all his jaws aching. And then he comes down out of anger. See the beauty. He got anger because that person didn't get anger. So the anger is highly contagious. See, now our greatest mother, Corona Ji, has come. When Corona Ji has come, we are protecting ourselves with a mask to protect from the contagious disease. Same thing, Corona Ji, is anger. When you are angry, if I'm not well trained, I'll also get angry. So where is the mask for me? Chup, shut your mouth, don't argue with an angry fellow. So I'm missing my mask from this contagious disease called anger. That's why Gautama Buddha, when he was going on a yatra, a villager comes for no reason. All these sannyasis are useless fellows. You don't do any work. You just roam around and grab money, fit for nothing. All these abuses he gave. And Buddha doesn't say anything. The Angulimala, the closest disciple, gets some upset. And then he asks Buddha, why didn't you open your mouth? You didn't do anything. You didn't ask him money. Still that fellow was shouting. Then Buddha tells a great secret of life. He says, that fellow was trying to burn me with a torch called anger. If I also hold the torch, both of us will burn each other. So to avoid that, I became a river so that the torch can be put out in this river called peace. These are the stories we need to remember. So this fellow gets pain in the jaws and he goes and shouts at this Namdev, are you a human being? You don't have any senses? I'm spitting on you from morning till noon. You didn't even look up. And he says, oh my God, daily I took only one bath. Because of your grace, I took 30 times bath in Ganges. I'm sorry to forget you. My thanks to you, because you made me take 30 times dip in Ganges. So it may look impractical, but that is the height of Shantamurti. Even the Universal Mother, she never got angry on Mahishasura. he punched her in her chest. Being a mother, being so powerful, with mere thought she can make the whole world perish, whole universal perish. Unmesha nimishotpanna vipanna bhuvanavali. Can she not just kill that Mahishasura? Still, she doesn't say anything. But when that Mahishasura hurts her own bhaktas, devotees, the devatas, deities, then with a smile on her face, he says, now I can't spare you anymore. That's a shantam, even though that looked like an anger. With joy, she killed him. So there are umpteen incidents in the epics to explain to us what is actually joy. Vishnu, for their sake. There was a saint, Bhrigu Maharshi, and he comes to Vishnu Loka just to ask, am I great in the whole saint family or some other person? Because they want to give the leadership of the saint family. Then Shiva doesn't reply, Brahma doesn't reply, nobody was dare to reply Bhrigu Maharshi. Then he comes to Vishnu Loka. And Vishnu, Lakshmi was alone. And he didn't look at Bhrigu Maharshi. And he kicks Vishnu with his foot. Well, what more insult a person can have? Will you keep quiet? Will you keep quiet if anybody kicks you in your heart? God, Mahavishnu, got kicked. You know what he did? He got down from his bed, or this is Sheshasalpa, and in the name of pressing his legs, he said, oh my God, you might have hurt your leg by kicking me. Let me press your leg. And he presses the egoistic nadi in his foot and then reduces ego. That is the story we have. So that's why he starts his sloka with Shantakaram Bhujavaseram. So these are the explanation of my universal mother, Shantam. And what will happen? Shantamurtim Sakala Suranutam. This peace should be in such a high magnitude that even the deities should praise you. Normally, all the Indra, Yamuna, Yama, Varuna, Kubera, Ashtadikpalakas, all the deities will be hailing Universal Mother or Vishnu or Shiva. But Sakala Suranutam, actually in the sloka that is only told, hey Mother, you are hailed by, all the deities. So what is the use if we just simply say, you are a Shantamurti, you are hailed by all the deities, then you never change, you never want to become that or at least go close to that. So using the same philosophy, turn it towards you. Still you have respect. I'm not a rationalist, I'm not an atheist, I'm a perfect orthodox person. People misunderstand me. Oh, he doesn't respect Vedic principle. No. In fact, I try to respect more by reforming myself. The one who doesn't reform himself is abusing the Vedic system, because Vedam is intended to take you home. It tells you who you are, tries to tell you, not tells you. So, the same thing, Sakala Suranatam, instead of telling you are hailed by the people, all the deities, you reform your life so that even deities will hail you. So, for that, let us come down a little bit. Well, I have never seen the deities, I have never experienced it, but I know my family, my wife, my husband, my 2 children, 3 children, 4 children, what. In this family, you start from tomorrow. Today is Amavasya, tomorrow, fresh month start. What you need to do? You need to be hailed as the Shantamurti. Forget about the past. Oh my God, my dad, I can't bear him. Your child might have told. Oh my God, my mother, I can't see him. That's over. Your children should exemplify your peaceful behavior. Oh, my mother, excellent. Even now I say, my mother is the best example for Shantam. She never told anything wrong about anybody as far as I know. No. She has gone through so many ups and downs, so many people hurt her, but never lost her. So I looked at her and she was my first guru. She is my first guru. And even now I'm trying to match with my mother first. Then comes my guru, then my universal mother. So try to match with your teachers. So how do I get the Shantamurti certificate from my children? Treat your relationship with your family and identify the borderline of responsibility. You're responsible, yes, that's also not correct, but at least in the present stage, I can say, okay, it's okay to realize that it's your responsibility to bring up your child. Nobody can overnight become total surrender. No. But I'm crossing my responsibility. Suppose I say, I tell in my modules, suppose you tell your child to do a homework and they don't do that. First time you say out of love. Second time you say out of love. But when you observe, you are changing your awareness from love to anger. And anger is coming because that fellow is not listening to you. Gone that emotion that he has to come up in life. It has come down. This fellow is not listening to me. Anger. Just before that, you stop. In the TV serials also, in the Indian movies, Indian TV serials, whenever there is excitement there, they'll give a break. We'll continue after the break. We'll keep the excitement. So immediately, in the same way, whenever that is there, give a break. And you just say, okay, 5 minutes, okay? I'll come back. Then again, the same show. Every time, you take a break. And then, that fellow one day, if you wait patiently, the children will come. Dad or mom, you'd never get angry. So many times said, no, you never said. No. Why should I get? It's your life. I just told, I know you will do one day. This life. So he learned this Shantam is passed on as a greatest asset to our children. Bill Gates tried to pass on his greatest asset of philanthropist nature to his children. That's why he didn't transfer all the billions of dollars to them, their children. See, this is what we need to give. So like that, there are many opportunities for us to show an example to our family members and win their praising. Then from the family, you conquered. Then you go to the community. As you're walking in the community, even now I see in some villages and places, and the people, that person walk, they just prostrate behind him out of respect. And it was told in a story also, when a great saint walks and his bald head, and the sun is very hot, and the sun rays were pricking his head. And they said, not out of anger, just by the disturbance, he looks at the sky. You know what? The sun has gone behind the clouds out of respect to the saint. That's what they say. So, even the greatest deities, Ashtadikpal, God should praise you. And they will be waiting. And this Vasinyadi Vagdevatarjeha Anushtuchandaha Lalita Sahasranamam. So how that will happen? This is an infinite circle. So first you're an angry person. Now you are introduced to Srividya. You know that you are complete. So you get Shantam. Shantam certificate at graduation. Shantam, that's family. Shantam certificate at post-graduation. That's community. Shantam certificate at doctorate fellowship. That's a whole country. And then afterwards is readership. So when you get that, then these energies which are in the universe, Sakala Sura, the energies, will through the Vashinyadi Vagdevatas will be in your mouth. They'll be eager to recite their own names through your lips. They'll be eager. That's when your purity of speech is established. Vashinyadi Vagdevatas themselves will come in to your body and speak because they'll be eager to listen to their name. Suppose, for a normal thing, suppose I say Gayatri and Rohan Jaishwal, they'll be happy because in the speech, wow, Guru has told my name. With a small thing gives you happiness when Sura, Devatas, deities, they expect you to tell their name. So every day your spiritual aspirations and practices will increase without your knowledge because you're being pushed and being helped by the unknown divine forces to take you back home with ease. You don't need to do anything else. So what you need to do, maintain peace. That's all. See you tomorrow at 6 p.m.